Congratulations
Thank you.
on the film. So Julian hasn't ruled out a sequel. What do
Do you want me to rule it out?
No. What do you think about it?
He and I are up for doing it. We have a plan, but we need the movie to do well. If it does really well, and the fans vote with their feet. The challenge we have is that people all around the world have been used to watching it on television, but we need them to go out and buy a ticket and see it in cinemas. And only if it has that kind of success would we be able to do any more. So we're optimistic, but we need to encourage everyone to do that. So all those good housekeepers out there need to do their bit.
Get to the cinema. But you've got a plan in mind. You've got an idea of a story that could work.
Well, I wouldn't go that. We're percolating, back of the mind. We have to see how the next couple of weeks goes, how the release goes in the UK and the US and all the other major territories. We'll know soon, and we'll know how popular it's been, or whether people just thought it was for the TV and that was that. But I hope it's not the latter.
And obviously, you had so many of the cast reassembling for this one, but there were a few people missing. I'm thinking of people like Lily, James, obviously, and then people like Samantha Bond and Siobhan Finneran. Were there ever any talks of bringing back like those characters or people that you wanted to be involved that couldn't?
Well, the first thing to say about
always happy to speak her mind. She stars as Isabel Martin. Please welcome Penelope Wilton.
Lily James left the show before the last show. She wasn't in the show anymore. She wasn't really a core character, and besides, she's far too busy. And Samantha Bond's character, I mean, we love Samantha, and many others, but we had to be really focused on who were actually the core characters at Downton. So I phoned Samantha saying, look, I think there isn't something in this script for you, but maybe another time. But we loved all those recurring characters, all of Violet Grantham's servants. We love those characters as well, but we had to be really focused on the core characters because the film would have been 4 hours long.
Was it difficult to get back into character after almost 4 years?
Difficult? Did you see?
Yeah, when you made a new season, there were 11 hours.
No, she's in my DNA by now.
And I'm guessing it was amazing reuniting with everybody, getting the whole cast back together.
Yeah, it was just lovely. Absolutely wonderful. I love it.
And when you got the script through, were you surprised by any parts of it? Were you happy with how things
There was one or two things, or one thing particularly, that sort of struck me as wow.
She's talking about
Yes.
In terms of Mrs. Hughes, were you happy with how things sort of we left her at the end of it almost?
Yes, I mean, what was nice about her and her relationship with Carson, you sort of they sort of picked up from where you'd left them off. It was a marriage, which, with its, there was still, the attachment, the love, the respect there, but, there was a bit of snipping and sniping, but is that what marriages are like? Can be.
And we've spoken tonight to Gareth, who said that him and Julian have got thoughts about a second film. Is that ideas? Would you be up for that?
Are you kidding? Just don't let them kill her off, that's all.
Was it hard getting back into character after almost 4 years?
It took about 0.3 of a second, I think. You just put on the costume, because I'd done it for 6 years, and I was wearing the same costume as the TV series. Put on the costume, back in character. That was very simple and very familiar. Playing the same character in the same situation. So yeah.
And when you got the script through, were you surprised that Carson had sort of hung up his uniform and gone for a quiet life?
Well, we knew at the end of the series that he'd been retired and that Barrow was becoming the butler, so we knew that. So, but I was very pleased that he came back. I mean, if I'd just been stuck in my vegetable garden during the film, I'd have been a bit disappointed. So it was nice to come back to the big house and sort of try to take charge again. Yeah.
And it must have been fun working with Imelda on this.
Well, I didn't really work with her. We went in on a bit like here tonight. We're on the same red carpet, but 10 feet apart. We went in 3 days, but we never had any dialogue or scenes together. But which I was quite pleased about, because I didn't want to getting the idea that I'd be the butler at home as well.
And finally, Julian hasn't ruled out a sequel. In fact, we were talking to Gareth just now, and he was saying that they've got ideas. Would you be up for coming back and seeing where Carson goes next?
If people love this, if this goes down well, people enjoy it. Why not? Why not? I mean, it gives people a lot of pleasure. The television series gave a lot of pleasure. Hopefully, this film will. And why not do another one? It's, be a treat.
You have got plans or you've got ideas for a sequel. Can you tell us any more about that? Would you love to do it?
We haven't.
Gareth told me that.
Well, very loose ideas. I mean, only so that we don't have to start from scratch if there is one.
What's something you'd like to do?
Well, I think we sort of know a direction we would go in, really. And, who knows? It all depends on how the picture is received. If the audience like it enough, then there may be another one. But if they don't, then there won't be.
Joe, we love you. We're sorry you're not here.
Is there room for Belgrave to come onto the screen?
I think it's a bit early for Belgravia. I think that has to prove itself a little more. I mean, Downton was a veteran of 6 years. What is this? Oh, I see. Oh, my God. I thought someone was on the telephone for me.
So was there anyone who isn't in the film that you would have liked to have been a part?
Well, the thing is, in a film, every character has to have a story, and every story has to be resolved. So there is a finite amount of space to do that. And I think we have crammed in as many characters as we could that could fulfill that. So, I mean, anyone who isn't in the film, who's in the series, I miss, because I loved them all. But I don't really think we could have got anyone else in. The lift was full.
Thank you. Thank you.
Michelle, can I have one quick question? Yes. So we've spoken to Julian and Gareth, who said they've got ideas for season 2. Would you be up for it? Sorry, the
film 2.
And where could you see things going for Lady Mary?
That's not what I want to hear from you.
I would definitely be up for another film. As to where it's going, I really wouldn't know. I'll leave that to the experts.